Hello friends, Miss Susan from the Crystal Lake Public Library, and I have a question for you. How many of you cannot wait to be big, like all grown up? That's always a question on little ones' minds, isn't it? You just want to be a big kid and do big kid things, and sometimes being small, you think, I can't do all the things big people do. Well, that may be true, but it doesn't mean that it's not important to be who you are right now. And I have the perfect story for you today about that. It is called, and I love the illustrations in this book, The Littlest Yak. Do you see that? Look at her. That's Gertie. Isn't she the cutest thing? The littlest The Littlest Yak. Let me get that right. And this is by Fraser. And this is about Gertie, who is small, who wants to be big. Let's find out about Gertie. Because, she is super cute. Look at her. I love her hat. I think that's perfect for the winter months to wear something like that. And this is the story of Gertie. On the tip of the mountain, all snowy, where the ice swirling, toe curling blizzards were blowy, in a herd full of huddling yaks, big and small, lived Gertie, the littlest yak of them all. Now Gertie was great at being a yak, with the curliest, whirliest wool on her back. She could clip-clop up cliffs, no matter how slippy, on little yak hooves that were splendidly grippy. Yes, Gertie was all that a small yak should be, but there isn't, she sighed, any bigness in me. I'm the yak at the back who is stuck in her smallness. I want to grow up and have greatness and tallness, with the hugest of hooves and humongous horns too. There isn't a thing that a big yak can't do. She has a point there, doesn't she? Let's find out. Oh, but yaks, Mummy smiled, are all shapes and sizes, and bigness can come in all sorts of disguises. Maybe one day you'll be huge, you'll be tall, so don't rush to grow up when it's great being small. Yet at night, tiptoed in, and stars fill the sky, from the heart of the herd, Gertie sighed. A huge sigh. Hugeness and tallness seem so far away. I don't want to be small. I need bigness today. So Gertie began on a growing up plan and ate every veggie a little yak can. Ooh, good for her. She pattered the mountains. She clattered down hills. She hopped and she skipped, and she never sat still. My goodness, she's super busy. She can't wait to grow up and be big. And she read lots of books. To make her thoughts grow, because grown-ups have big things to think and to know. And though Gertie hoped and she wished and she tried, the days slipped away, but no growing arrived. What if, she sniffed, I'm a yak who can't grow? And a salty tear plopped from her cheek to the snow. But wait, what was that? what was coming around. 100 yak hoofbeats were steadily drumming, and leading the herd in a snowflakey flurry was Mummy Yak grunting, "Oh, Gertie, please hurry! Look up, a yak stuck on a craggy cliff's edge, and the end of the narrowest, rockiest ledge. Oh dear. Our hooves are too heavy, our horns are too wide to squeeze on a ledge on a steep mountainside. But you are the littlest, grippiest yak. Only you can squeeze up there and bring that yak back." "You need me?" Gertie gasped. "Because I'm so small? My smallness can do something big after all." Oh my gosh. This will be a very, very scary journey. I know Gertie could do it, don't you? Okay, let's see what happens. My goodness. And Gertie was off. There was no time to waste. Over the ice-frosted rocks and in great haste. Up higher and higher, leaping and springing, then onto the ledge where, oh my goodness, oh, she's gonna go way up high. A yak shape was clinging. Oh, look at him, he's so little. How did he get up there by himself? "Oh!" Gertie squealed as she stopped in her tracks. "Why, you're the tiniest, weeniest, teeniest of yaks." He is much smaller than Gertie is. My goodness. "I want to clip-clop off cliffs," the yak shivered. "But I'm not very grippy." And his teeny horns quivered. "Well, gripping," smiled Gertie, "is what I do best. Just hold on tightly, and I'll do the rest." So onto her back the teeniest yak leapt, and down through the rocks and the ice Gertie swept. Home to the herd far below, cheering loudly, "Oh, Gertie, you did it!" And they all grunted proudly. How would they grunt? Maybe like that. "The teeniest yak would be stuck without you. There are so many things that only a small yak can do." Just like you. Then Gertie was wrapped in a warm, woolly hug, and into her ear, Mummy whispered with love, "As sure as the stars in the glittering sky, you'll be all grown up in the blink of an eye. But it's here, and it's now, whilst you're wonderfully small, that you've found you've got bigness inside after all." And as Gertie gazed up at the moon's silver light, "Being small," the littlest yak smiled, is all right. For I'm just the right size that a Gertie should be. I am perfectly little and perfectly me." Look at her. Isn't she cute? That's the littlest yak. So guess what? You, my friend, have purpose, regardless of your stature. And guess what? You will grow up eventually, but there are very important things in this world that we need your smallness for. So that's just a reminder for you today that you are special. And I'm so glad that you're in our life. And I'm so glad you tuned in for my story time, because I mean, Gertie, I think she's a hero. Thank you for joining me with my story time. I'll be back for another one. Have a wonderful day. Bye, my friends.